Welcome to another fun video. We're diving back into the world of Amazon FBA, and we're trying to get you from where you are now, which is most likely not found a product that you want to sell yet, or still researching what Amazon FBA is, or you found a product but you haven't quite committed to it yet. And we're going to leap over this first hurdle for you, because we're not only going to take a leap and jump over this first hurdle, but these videos and this content and the free training in the description of this video and our full course just break down these hurdles, and they pull them down to a manageable height that's just not scary, and it doesn't leave you feeling confused and not sure if your Amazon product is going to work. So by watching this video, you're going to be able to jump right on over this hurdle, which has been brought way down for you, because that is where most people get stuck on this path. Everybody wants to be making $10,000 a month on Amazon. You see the success stories. You see how people say it's so easy. The truth is it's not easy, but it is simple if you follow the right formula. So I'm going to make it simple for you. So all you have to do is work hard on it, follow the formula that the 1% of people who are successful on Amazon follow, and actually start to make $10,000 a month of revenue, which would be about $3,000 to $4,000 of profit a month, which I believe is a very freeing amount of money to either reinvest and double down on your product, or to spend on your family, on your friends, traveling the world, or your retirement, or whatever it is that you want that freedom from. This is how your Amazon FBA store can get you there. So finding the product is always the first hurdle. And once we bring that down, like we're going to in this video, all the other hurdles you jump over are already really small. And that's the thing that I feel like the point of this graphic is to help you, is realize that the whole process of Amazon FBA isn't overwhelming. Once you get over this first hurdle, these ones are really, really easy to jump over, especially because we have strategies and step-by-steps at every step of the way for you in the free training and in the course, and even on this YouTube channel, for you to overcome the rest of these hurdles and get to your goal over here and just celebrate, and then do it all again. You know, the second time you do it, it's even easier. Now you're making $20,000 a month. So this is the Amazon FBA process, and we're going to be jumping into this today to look at, and this is a very impressive success story with Amazon FBA and private labeling in general. They also sell on their own website. It is the Cards Against Humanity game. And what I want you to do is I want you to watch this video and have it inspire you, and have it not only you see their results and be like, wow, that's possible for a college kid to do this amount of money on a simple card game. And if you don't know what Cards Against Humanity is, we'll jump into that in a second. But if you're going to be successful, you need to have the mindset of you're going to learn from what the best people are doing, because that's the stuff that actually works. And the second thing is, you don't have to copy things exactly, but you need to take in all this information and synthesize it and come up with your own thing that you're passionate about and you're happy to work on. Otherwise, without that passion and without that enjoyment, you're not actually going to be able to work as hard as you would if you have that passion and enjoyment. So we're going to be making sure that you're doing your own thing that makes you excited when you're making that $10,000 a month, because that is how you feel really fulfilled. So let's jump into this. This is a card game, and you can see actually before we jump in, we're on the Amazon Bestsellers tab. And if you've ever come over here, you can just go to amazon.com/bestsellers. And we're in the toys and games. So this is the actual bestsellers tab over here, where it's sorted by category. And you can see all the best-selling products on Amazon FBA. And these products are making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a month, because they are the best-selling in the whole Amazon store. And why we come over here is because this is where we find the success stories. The most successful products are over here, and therefore they have a lot to teach us. And if we can take what these most successful products are doing and put it into our little niche, we're going to be doing so much better than the rest of our competition. So Cards Against Humanity is a $25 card game which has 33,000 reviews. It's been selling for 1,521 days, which is roughly 4 to 5 years. Just some quick math. Don't check that. There you go. Back here, 2015. And you can see since the time they've launched, look at their sales rank. Sorry, let me actually simplify this for you. Get rid of everything but the sales rank, and actually explain what this is for those of you who don't know. This is an app called Keepa, Keepa. I always spell it because my accent makes it sound like Keepa anyway. And you can get this. It's actually a little bit of a paid app. A good alternative to this is actually AMZ Scout, and they will have an option for you to see the history of the bestseller rank, which I use that as well. I'll link everything up in the description for you. But right now we're going to keep it easy and simple using Keeper. And you can see the history of their bestseller rank is insane. For the first year, I don't think they ranked past number 3. Oh, there you go. Number 7 in the store is where they're spiking to. And you can see, I don't know if they ran out of stock. Oh, they didn't run out of stock here. Look at that. It looks like a massive spike or massive dip in their sales rank, but it only goes down to number 40 or number 41. And they've been doing absolutely insane numbers for 4 years. And you may ask yourself, why? It's a pretty simple game. It's, if you haven't played, you can go to cardsagainsthumanity.com and have a look at the rules. But basically, it's a fun, very shareable game that makes you laugh with a group of friends. And you can Jungle Scout this here. Again, I'll link Jungle Scout up in the description. This allows us to see the information behind these listings and how well they're doing. And you can see this specific one is doing $150,000 a month on Amazon. And I've actually seen screenshots of this too around Christmas time and around the end of the year where sales really spike. They do $1.5 million to $2 million a month of revenue just for this really simple card game. And you can see they're very smart the way they do it. Is they have very different, not very different, very similar, but like iterations on the card game where they bring out add-on packs and they bring out different themed packs. So you can see this is a weed pack down here. So for people to play when you get high, I guess. And you can see they have different sorts of cards that, because people love this game and they just bring out that next product, which is what I was talking about earlier. Once you have a successful product that's doing well, just bring out another product and all of a sudden you're starting to double the amount of revenue you're making. So we can Jungle Scout all of these and you can see they all do really well because they're all part of a brand. And they're all making tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. And remember, in the later months of these years, these make over $1 million a month per listing, which is absolutely insane. And I wanted to show you that they actually just started as a Kickstarter campaign. So if you don't know what Kickstarter is, it's basically, if you have an idea, we can come over to the Explore tab really quickly. If you have an idea of a product that you want to make and you're not really, so we go to games, you don't really have the money to do it, you can actually pre-sell it or Kickstarter it, meaning these seem to be all computer sort of games, not card games, but you can see if we go up to the top, is a featured project. Someone wants to make this game, I don't know, on Nintendo Switch and Steam, I guess, and they're like, we don't have the money, but if we have $20,000, we will make this game and you will get a copy. So people come in and they're like, oh, cool. I want this game to be made because it looks really awesome. And if I pledge CHF of $15 US, you'll get a copy of the game when it comes out. So people are pledging money in advance for products that don't exist in order to fund them to get made. And this is a good idea if you do have a quite an innovative product that you want to sell. It's not for everyone. If you're just making slight iterations or tweaks on current products that already exist, probably not for you. But if you come out with a card game like Max Temkin, his name is, as I check on his website, seems like a really cool guy, but he started Cards Against Humanity in college. And has since made millions and millions of dollars from it. But it all started, he tried to raise $4,000 to get his first packs of cards printed so we could sell them. They raised $15,000, which is almost 4 times the amount they wanted. But when you think about it, they're now doing millions of dollars a month for certain months on Amazon, and then they sell on their own website and they sell on everywhere else in stores. They're doing millions of dollars a month, and they just started trying to raise $4,000. And the crazy thing about this is how much it costs to source these cards. So you can see, because they have a brand, because they have something that's very recognizable and more than just the physical items. So these Cards Against Humanity they're just cards, they're just decks of cards like or I don't really know any other card games. Exploding Kittens, I think, is another one. And all they do is they print the game on these cards. So if we come over to Alibaba and we go custom card game, you'll see how incredibly cheap it is to source these things, because they're literally just cards in a box. And you can see between 60 and 80 cents for a box of cards here. I think that these ones down here are a little bit more expensive, but if you order how many cards that Cards Against Humanity, how many units Cards Against Humanity are using, you're going to get these decks for under $1. Plus shipping is going to be $1.50. These Cards Against Humanity are probably sourcing these from and selling them for $25. Their profit rate is astounding. And obviously what you have to do, so you can see this is actually a good one to click on, because someone's actually made their own card game, Kids Against Maturity, obviously inspired by Cards Against Humanity, because it's got the against thing in here. And they're just printing these decks of cards, so they're paying $3 a box, which is still incredibly cheap, considering you can sell this for $25, $20, or $30 because you have the brand and the game behind it. So their product becomes more than just the actual tangible thing that they're buying. It becomes the game. It's like Monopoly. How much is it to buy a board and a few pieces and a few cards? It's only a few dollars, but they can sell them for $50 to $80 with their collector's editions and all this, because it's bigger than the actual product. So that's one thing that you could probably take away, and try and figure out how can you make your product bigger than the actual pieces in it. What sort of fun can you create, or sort of story can you create behind your brand to make it more valuable without actually having to spend more on physical goods? And the moral of the story here is this game has come from trying to raise $4,000 on Kickstarter to someone working really hard, getting this source, putting it on Amazon, getting it in store, building a really cool culture around their brand, and making tens of millions of dollars simply just private labeling a blank deck of cards. So I'm excited to see what you take from this into your private label products and helping you get over this hurdle. We're going to keep coming out with different case studies and different ways that you can find your products and make money. For now, jump in the free training in the description to see a step-by-step breakdown of how we took a product from $0 to $10,000 a month with Amazon FBA, and how you can replicate that process for yourself. Or check out our other videos on the YouTube channel. Sign up to the paid course in the description if you're ready to take that leap and get the exact step-by-step strategies that you need. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.